Okay, so one more time, how to derive the half diminished pentatonic scale, or actually chord. We start with a root shape like the E. So it's 5 root 3. We're going to play that from the 7th and then play the minor of that. Okay, so in the key of C, it would be, you can remember, this is E minor shape. That doesn't mean E minor necessarily, you know, because remember, if you're in the key of E and you drop down a half step to the 7th and play an E minor shape, you're not playing an E minor. You are playing not an E minor. Okay, you are playing a G sharp, a D sharp minor. All right, D sharp minor. Here's D sharp, which is E flat, E flat minor, or D sharp minor. Okay. And then just flat the 5th of that shaped chord. So you've got you had this. You had 4 sharp 7 2, and then you flat the 5th to 4. You know, and you come up with that. That's the shape that you come up with. It's not fun if you're not doing it in your favorite key or whatever. That's how it's derived. That's one way to derive it. Then that's the difference between deriving something and playing it on the fly. To play it on the fly is easier, right? So that we've derived this where we have, here's the flat third, you know, and here's the 4th there, which is the double, you know, the double flatted 5th. Okay, so there's the minor 3rd, there's the double flatted 5th, and there's the 7th. The 6th is the 7th of the 7th. So it's like this. It's a nice, rich 7th chord. That's what that 7 means. That 7 is this 6. Whoa. So that, but playing it on the fly. Okay, let's zoom out and zoom back into an area that's easy. Playing it on the fly, let's say in D minor. I believe in the C box here. I've done D minor, and we can do a little class on this without the chart being done. Then when the chart's done, we'll pick up the A minor and the 4th and the 5th. But you could do a lot with just, you know, what the chart has done, because it's completely done in one area. So the way that we can get that that 7 half diminished chord on the fly is to just play the D minor and add the 7. So look at this D minor shape here. Let's just grab it and come down, 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 down. You know that song, this ain't Texas. Ain't no hold down. Okay, so I'm just going to put it up here where the A minor was. So this is just raw D minor here. All right. Where are we? All right. This is raw D minor here, and this is the I guess, the C minor diminished shape, 7 half diminished, 7th. So look at the similarity in the notes. We got double 4s here, we got 2 and 4 there. Okay, what the problem with this analogy that I'm doing here is this, see this E4? That's the parent major of that D minor. And you see these black notes? Guess what? We don't need them in this little segment, 60-second discussion. Okay, so we could do without the black notes there. Just look, and they're not accidentals, by the way. They're not like they're not accidentals on the piano. They are just done in reverse, in what they call all color negatives, so that they can stand out some way. I could make them stand out in any way. This happens to be an easy way. So that D minor right there, I mean, I can either play D minor, so let's say in the key of C, so the 4th I'm going to start on F here on my guitar. So we're going to have a D minor. See that D minor on top? Got a long pinky nail that doesn't want to dig into those inlays. And then so that's, we're gonna ignore the root in the 5th here. So these notes here are your D minor. So notice this similarity. We have our D minor right here, 4-6-2. And we have 4-6-2 here, and we have the 4th up there. The only difference between this and this, aside from the 5th and the root note, which is the dark notes, is the 7th. Excuse me, the 7th. Okay, so adding the 7th there, it becomes. Excuse me, it's this. It's the add the 7th there. Now that 7th becomes the root of the half diminished, and because of that 6, it's a half diminished 7th, because 6 is the 7th of this 7. So how to play it on the fly is just play the D minor. So say we're doing something like did you hear that little arpeggio I did? That was a half diminished 7th chord. Alright, so it's useful. You just add the 7, but I started with a D minor chord. So that's the difference between playing a half diminished, deriving a half diminished from the tonic by going and playing one by this method, just adding the 7th. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful the way the Dorian is the perfect way to just add a 7th and get a half diminished 7th chord. Okay, that's a 4-note chord. Alright, so we've covered a little bit of the half diminished part of this chart. This part is completed, and we can look into this, and I wanted to zoom out for a minute and just say that the chart is lined up.